Do you want to be more of your authentic self around other people? Do you want to be able to be the real you, and you feel like you can't do that in social situations, but you could do that at home, you can do that with your friends or family or people that you trust? I'm going to answer that question today here on Social Expression. Hey guys, Dave with Social Expression with a question from a community member, and the question is from DG, and DG simply asks, how do I overcome the fear of being my real self, or he says being your real self around people? Good question. So, there are 2 or 3 key elements to this, and the first is, of course, doing the self-acceptance, self-love kind of work. If you're not accepting of yourself, that's why you're experiencing this. That generates the fear, is that you don't accept or allow, or you're not okay with these things that you view probably as weaknesses, as vulnerabilities, and things that you think that if people hear or find out about them, they're going to judge you, they're going to look down on you. And the truth is, people could do that. But you see, that's on the rare side of things, and actually people respond to you being weird by trying to hide it and being a different self, and they feel something's off, they don't know what it is. But if you would just be your authentic self, quote unquote, and be okay with whatever came back, right, the outcome independence thing, then you wouldn't be so uptight about it, right? It wouldn't be a problem for you, it wouldn't be a fear. So the second thing that I noticed for me, and this is still an exercise for me, and not necessarily with how I am socially, but like really being quote unquote more authentic, which I hear is the difference, is if I'm alone or with people I trust is no different than when I'm with people I've just met. And there's something to say about radical honesty, and I don't necessarily believe in that. I believe in compassionate honesty more than radical. But the thing is to really focus on relaxation, okay? When the fear comes up, whenever, just relax, breathing, relaxing, soothing thoughts, presence, working on letting go of the thoughts, all these things that I teach, especially when I work with clients a lot, and navigating them through the process throughout their lives, through real situations. It's when you're out in your real situations, right, first you've got to go into them, and then you've got to like just relax and realize you're not going to die. See, the fear that comes up, which is really anxiety, I don't call it true fear, right? It's not actual fear of like getting hit by a car or being attacked by a pit bull or whatever. That's a different kind of like clear fear. This is a real muddy, cloudy, anxiety-based fear, all coming from your own thinking, right? Exclusively and entirely. And yes, it's in the body and we feel it and all that, but it's really your own belief system and thinking generating it. So that fear is you've got to, of course, break down those thoughts, right, and work through those and make it more positive as one way or let them go as another. And both together, really, the path of presence and positivity, that's how I talk about it. Being present with what is and seeing that, hey, okay, this seems real and true for me, and then seeing through that or dissolving it or letting it go, and then also putting more positive thoughts so we can just program ourselves to show up more positively and authentically, which is I believe our real selves, right? Brilliant, awesome, successful, creative, kick-ass, right? Underneath we're all that. It's natural for us to be that way, but we get conditioned otherwise. So, long story short is relaxing into and realizing, like all this stuff I'm thinking people are going to judge me for, I'm making it up, I'm projecting it out, and then they're responding to this weird vibe I'm putting off because I'm not okay with myself, right? That's what happens when we do that. Look, we all do it. I do it sometimes too. I do it less than ever. But I have my edges on things that I think if people find these things out that they're going to judge me, and they might, but end of the day, everyone's pretty damn self-centered and doesn't really care. And so it doesn't mean we want to go around being insensitive and whacking people and going, hey, I took a big shit this morning, and like just being like inappropriate in that sense. Like you can do that, but that's the bull in the china shop thing, which people sometimes come to me with that. Like, I don't get why people don't, they can't emotionally read people, so they say these audacious things and they're not being sensitive to the connection, right? So it can be a fine line with that. I don't want to get too much into that either, but you're not in that space, my friend. You're in the space of holding back too much and not expressing enough, right? Socially expressing. So work on those things, right? You need to work on, of course, always the mind stuff. and work on the self-love piece. Get the book, How to Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It by Kamal Ravikant. It's an awesome book, has some cool meditations in there. And get out there and share, be vulnerable, open up, say things that scare you a little bit. Just, start with little things. Don't say big things, say little things. And you'll probably find that people will be either like, oh, no big deal, or hey, I have that too. You can actually relate to people on those things too, on those insecurities. People can relate. It's a human mind thing to have them. Okay, so that was my answer to the question, and until next video, I'm complete. Hey, if you like this video and want more tips and strategies on how to overcome your shyness, social anxiety, self-doubt, and really build the confidence in your social skills, conversational skills as much as you can, up to the best you can be, so you can have the career success, the social circles and friends, the dating life that you want, all that and more, subscribe to the Social Expression channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and check out the other videos here that are on offer. This channel is all about helping you be the best guy that you can, like I've done for myself, and I really want you guys to succeed. So keep watching.